Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of the Dietitian Says What podcast. My name is Stephanie Gomez, and I'm a registered dietitian in Southern California. Today, we're starting a new series called Beneficial or Bogus. This is a Mythbuster series for lots of different nutrition-related topics, whether it's specifically nutrition or if it's health and wellness related. So some examples might be cold water plunges, dry brushing, also different types of supplements, specific diets. You name it, we'll cover it. Now, tonight we're going to talk about detox diets. Detox diets, also known as detox fasts, because they typically contain a fasting component. So are these things beneficial or are they bogus? Well, one thing that a detox diet typically does is it recommends some sort of fasting, whether it's a juice cleanse, juice fast, or an actual fast of some sort where it's got you fasting for a certain number of hours or even a certain number of days. There is some science to support fasting. One good example would be intermittent fasting, where you might eat for 8 hours, so maybe from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then you are allowing for digestive rest during the other 16 hours of the day. Again, there is some science to support digestive rest for sure. Another thing about these diets is that because it is a specific diet where you're eating or drinking only what it recommends, you're eliminating a lot of highly processed foods. Typically, you're also eliminating excess sugars, you're eliminating lots of excess saturated fat, eliminating alcohol, eliminating cigarettes. So from that standpoint, there are absolutely benefits to it as well. Many times with these detox fasts, there is a component of recommendation for exercise. And of course, that's going to be beneficial. A lot of them will also talk about making sure that you're getting enough water. And of course, that's going to be beneficial. So the fact that you're reducing some poor nutrients and you are adding in, typically if it's a juice fast, it's lots of different fruits and vegetables. And many times it's things that you typically are not eating. Maybe it's a juice with parsley or with beetroot or with ginger, or it's got lots of turmeric in it. These fasts can recommend lots of really truly healthy, highly antioxidant nutrients, which are going to help to reduce inflammation in the body. So those are all good things. That being said, it doesn't have to be done in a fast. So there's very little evidence that would support the benefit of doing an actual detox fast. However, all of the components of it are certainly recommended. Now, if you decide that you want to do it in that manner, it can be a highly stressful event if you're drinking only juice for a week. You also would probably end up with lots of glucose spikes because you are really spiking the blood sugar with a juice that has lots of, even though it's a natural sugar, it still has lots of sugar in it. And you're not supporting that sugar even with the dietary fiber that the fruit would normally come with. So I have to say that my take on a detox fast is going to be bogus, even though there are many nutritious components to it. I would say the better recommendation would be decide that maybe you want to do intermittent fasting to allow for that digestive rest. Maybe you include some of those foods like the turmeric, the parsley, the beetroot into your regular diet, and maybe even have one of the juice as part of your regular meals. I would definitely say abstaining from alcohol and cigarettes and excessive amounts of sugar and excessive amounts of saturated fat for a period of time. Certainly you can include that into your normal daily habits and it would most definitely have a benefit. Increasing water intake and increasing exercise, all great ideas, but don't necessarily have to be done in a detox fast. We have an organ in our body called the liver that is the organ that's primarily responsible for neutralizing these toxins and getting rid of these toxins. So take good care of your liver by avoiding those glucose spikes and all those other things that we talked about, getting enough water, having balanced meals. Support your liver in that way, and your kidneys as well. The kidneys are the body's filter and they help to filter out some of those toxins as well. I would go that route. Take care, and we'll see you next time for the next episode of Beneficial or Bogus.